Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. All right, today, I'm grateful for the people. I'm grateful for the people who chose to like me long before I ever earned it. People who walked towards me instead of past me. People who made me feel seen. Now, I was reading a study recently on likability. Researchers followed thousands of students in grades 9 through 12, and they tested every hypothesis they could think of. So, what do you think was the number one reason that made people the most likable? It wasn't the smartest, it wasn't because they were the funniest or the most athletic or attractive or outgoing. It was none of those. The one predictor of liability was that most likable kids were the ones who liked the most people. They said hello first. They smiled first. They invited people in, and they looked. Here's the important part. They looked for what was likable before they judged. The researchers call them first likers. First likers. Doesn't that apply to every one of us? At home, at work, and especially as leaders, which we all are. You see, judgment shrinks likability. Judgment shrinks likability. How often do we start judgment first? But curiosity expands it. I've had the opportunity to work with leaders who handle this instinctively. It's just amazing to me. They can walk into their facilities, big plants, they walk around and they're saying hi to this person or hi to that person. How's your family? How are your kids doing? Hey, Joe, Sally. They know their names. And they're not doing it for show. They're doing it for connection. And that kind of connection changes the culture of a company. People trust them more. Communication opens up. Problems are surfaced and solved earlier. And what happens? Performance improves. Not because of a better strategy, but because the people felt known. And you'll have such a stronger relationship. And you'll get more productivity. They'll like it. Families aren't any different. Think about it. Kids flourish when they are noticed. After all, this study was based upon high school kids. Instead of being so likable on technology, let's help and encourage them to be likable as humans. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. Um, Spouses thrive. We all thrive. Communities are strengthened when someone chooses to go first, to reach out. See, likability isn't a personality gift. It's a leadership habit. It's a habit of seeing, it's a habit of acknowledging, and it's a habit of choosing connections over convenience. So here's your empowering question this week. Who can I like first today? Who can I acknowledge? Who can you acknowledge? Who can you greet by name? Who can you invite in by just showing them that you're interested, not just interesting, but you're interested? Who can you see through the lens of possibility rather than through the lens of judgment? Think about the difference. Who can you see through the lens of possibility rather than through the lens of judgment? It will make such a huge, huge difference. The moment you like more people, you become more likable. You become more influential, and you create ripples. You create ripples of impact that outlast that moment. So let's go big this week, and let's go first. And if this message resonates with you, be first and share it. Thank you for joining me this week. Have a meaningful week. Make life meaningful. We'll talk next week. Bye-bye.